The Steelers calling their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Daniels. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Working quickly here.
Cut that team.
Daniels on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
70 Rangers.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
Another try following the sack. He's on the move. He's running with it. And they bring him down around the 34.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up.
Let's go.
Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Short side option here. He's running left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
70 Lions, 19 Tiger.
2nd and 13. Escapes the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. They kick the running back in motion. That heater's going to fall to the turf.
Complete to Brian Robinson. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Come on. Set. Stop low, 18.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers, they're off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got a first to begin the frame. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They put a receiver in motion here left. Wilson now from the gun. It's caught. That's Mike Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. George Pickens the touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. And no, they faked it! The questionable call leads to disaster. This one's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense up to the line fast.
At the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. It's the Commanders with 1st and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Tag!
Another carry for Robinson. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Short side option here. He's running left. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Go!
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play fake here. Daniels. He rolls to his right. He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Washington. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Washington will line up for a 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. He's on the move. And he runs it in. That's going to break the tie and put them up by 2. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Cut.
Russ setting to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Mike Sarah still makes the play. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock, trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Get it? 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Trying again following the sack. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers, they're stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return.
Commanders 14, Steelers 6. Austin Seibert set to kick
It's
off.
all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. First down throw from Wilson. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On play action now, Wilson. And that one is picked off, but wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a fourth down stand. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here, start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. George Pickens, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Russ now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Now Wilson on the play fake. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 2nd down. Now an inside handoff to Harris. He finds space for a few yards that time. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Now here's Russ. Caught by Freiermuth. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. From the red zone now. Finds his man over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Here go the Steelers again, lining up for 2. Trying for it on the ground. And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up. Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
60 Bobcats.
Staying with Robinson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Out of the gun, Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go. Go.
To throw, Daniels. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Ready, ready.
2nd down and 10. Daniels setting up the running back screen. And that's a Washington touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. From his own end zone, here we go. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Russ looking to throw. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Tinn has got it. And the Commanders take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
Well, that's now a 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The Steelers calling their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. He's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Ready.
Now the shotgun give to Eckler. Takes out a 1-stop. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Give them the leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Trying to run in. Eckler is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders go up by 12 in the 4th. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off?
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now within 1 score in the 4th. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers trim the deficit down to 5. So just before the 2-minute warning, they're going to try to get it back with this onside kick. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll start this series with an option left. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket.
And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And they're going to have to regroup after this one. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw it. Able to hit Robinson, complete. Keeps it moving. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Now the Commanders lining up for another 2-point try. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Ross off the play fake. Trying to push it deep downfield. That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap for Wilson. A bit of desperation on this deep shot, and that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Mike Samba still makes the play. And the Commanders get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become